So, good day everyone. Today we'll be discussing our plate 2 actualization, and this is just our continuation for our plate 1. And so we will be basing our plate 2 with this schematic diagram. And since we are already done with our plate 1, which is our 3-bit binary to a 7 segment decoder, we will be only adding our encoder circuit to our already done plate 1 actual circuit. So let us go and create our circuit. since our plate 2 is just a continuation of our plate 1, we just dismantled the input from our plate 1 and inserted it into our encoder circuit. But since our plate 1 has only 3 push buttons, we added uh, 4 more push buttons and 4 more resistors to have all our inputs and additional 7432 IC or gates. So the objective of this plate 2 is that when you press a designated button, so for these buttons, this should have an output of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 when I press into each button. And uh, during the making of my circuit, the only troubles I had is when the voltage drops onto my decoder circuit, because uh, some voltage lines are not that connected properly, and so the current in my decoder was not sufficient to light up the 7 segments. So what I did was just I made sure that every voltage line is correctly connected. So here is our finished circuit for our plate 2, and we have now connected it to our power supply, which is an old karaoke set. So now we'll be testing its functionality to see if our output is correct. So as you can see, our idle number is 0. That is because in our encoder, we did not put a button for 0 since it will have no inputs into our encoder circuit. So now let us test for our numbers 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the numbers are correct to each in corresponding into their corresponding buttons. So which means that our encoder numeric keypad circuit is correct, and based on our decoder plate 1 circuit, it is also correct. So that is all for today, and thank you.